Clutch Trucker filmed before a live and very fuzzy studio audience that is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. I'm going to show you a couple little gadget things I got. Got this one at the RJ's fuel stop there in Tremonton, Utah. It's a torch, and it actually works like a torch should work. See, look at this. Can you see the you see the blue flame? Oh yeah. I've got my big torch when I'm doing like major wiring repairs and stuff. But if I just need to do a quick little wiring job using my shrink tubing, look at this. Great little torch, $7.95, $8. And yeah, it was at RJ's fuel stop. This is the Eagle torch with safe stop. Oh, so thought that was pretty snazzy. I just don't know where to put it. And then something else I got. I've been looking for one of these sets for months. I had one of these, there's a little precision screwdriver set. It's got the little tiny heads on it, so you can get to those little screws on the back of electronics and stuff like that. And I had a set that I had bought at Radio Shack years and years ago. Back in the day, years ago, when we walked uphill both ways to school, the snow, all that kind of crap. Anyway, and I haven't been able to find them anywhere. I looked at every truck stop I ever go to, and nobody has it. And then I just happened to check at the Tavelers Oasis there in Eden, Idaho, and sure enough, they have it right here. This is the Mighty Max Precision Screwdriver Set. Alright, so let's do a quick unboxing. Pull it out. Get rid of that. And there it is. And it's just like my one I bought at Radio Shack years ago. Little case. Then it comes in. And you have your little mini screwdrivers, so you can do like watch stuff and little electronics. And I've been looking for one of these, like I say, for months. And finally found it. It was $4. A big $4 for this thing. So drivers, if you're like me and you've been looking for one of these forever, just know if you're on I-84 in Eden, going through Eden, Idaho, through that area, Tavelers Oasis, they got it, $4. Okay, so what is it? Friday, the 10th of September already. Wow, where'd summer go? Anyway, parked here at the Sapp Brothers in Sidney, Nebraska, home of Cabela's. You may not know that. This is their world headquarters. This is their main place. All their main office buildings are here right next to a huge Cabela's. This is one of the bigger stores. Like down in Denver a few years ago, they built one on the north side, one on the south side, and they're not near as big. This is the giant, huge one, baby, thank you. So if you like all the camping, hunting, fishing, hiking kind of gear and all that, yeah, it's all right here. Well, years ago when I was training to be a truck driver, I know one of my trainers said, there's only 2 turns in Nebraska. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, into Cabela's and out of Cabela's. And that's before Cabela's was all over the place. And the closest one to where we were, to Casper, Wyoming, was all the way down here in Sidney, Nebraska. Yeah, I had those 2 pickups in 2 different days. And of course, the second one, they had to take everything off that they had loaded on Wednesday at the first one, because the stuff they were going to put on was going to be heavier. So at least they did me a solid and rearranged it so that it would scale out and I didn't have to slide the tandems all the way back like I did on my last load. So the guys at SEBS or something, I think is what it's called. SEBS Feed in Territon, Idaho. Thank you. Yeah, going all the way to Rome, New York with this one for a Monday 11 a.m. delivery. It took so long to get me loaded yesterday and everything, but by that time, and I got there later than I intended to. I had a bad headache in the morning. But anyway, so it's like 2,300 and some odd miles, which I was originally going to do over 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I decided, let's do it over 3 long days, and then I get 3 longer breaks in between is the whole idea. I kind of like to run that way. If I'm going to run, I want to run. And then once I'm parked, I want to do usually more than just a 10. So this way I can run harder, then take a longer break, and all that. So that's the way I'm running it. That's why I made it all the way from, I was in Idaho Falls yesterday morning, then I went up to Territon to get loaded, and here I am now Friday morning, the 10th, all the way down in Sydney, Nebraska. Yeah, that was big miles. I did, 802.7 miles from where I started in Idaho Falls yesterday. As I always say, you can do about that if you're running western states where the speed limits are higher. For a lot of Utah and Wyoming, it's 80 miles an hour. So, but yeah, I'm going 80, thank you. So, yeah, 802 miles. Woo. And then I did stop early this morning at the SEBS Brothers in Cheyenne and grabbed a shower there. Yes, I live in Cheyenne, and I could have gone home to do that, but it was like 4:45 in the morning. I didn't want to wake everyone up, you know, in their last hour or so asleep and making all the noise with the dog coming in. And so I never had a shower at that SEBS Brothers in Cheyenne, even though I live there. And the guy said, okay, here's your key to the shower. You know where they are? I'm like, no, I've actually never used your showers here before because I live here. So, but actually very nice showers at the SEBS Brothers in Cheyenne if you ever want to use them. Got to show this real quick. Something else I got at the Tavelers Oasis in Eden, Idaho. It's the Garden of Eden Fresh Fudge. Yeah, this is the peanut butter. And as you can see on the back of it, it's already more than half gone. This is good stuff, baby. Yeah, it was like $7.50, something like that for this little tray of it, but it's real, fresh, good, locally made, homemade kind of fudge. Yeah. All right, and then I've been talking about the truck remodel I'm going to do. I already let Ray yesterday know that, yeah, I need to be home probably in about another, 2.5-ish weeks, and I'd like to start this project. He watches all my videos, so he already knew about that. So I was calling to give him the heads up. He's like, oh, yeah, I saw your video this morning. So anyway, yeah, I have decided I'm going to try for the cassette toilet. If you watched my previous video where I talked about the two different kinds. Because for one, there's only one place in the country I found that had it. So I figured let's get it ordered because it's probably going to take a week or two to get to me. So at least it'll be there. And if for some reason once I get into the whole remodel and I can't make that one work, well, I can always go with the Thetford Curve 565E, which somebody else did just comment, said they have had it in their truck for a couple of years and they love it. So that would be my second option. So, but we're going to try for the cassette toilet first. And then the nice thing about doing this project is now I've had plenty of time while I'm driving to think it out, think the whole thing through, get it all planned on exactly how I'm going to do it. I've pretty much got the entire project all planned out up there on the old noggin. And I tell you, I think it's going to look really nice. And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, oh, how is this going to look? Is this, you know, going to look kind of professional? Yeah, I'm going for a real professional look on this thing. I pretty much can guarantee by the time I'm done with it, you're going to swear I brought it somewhere else and had somebody else do this, because that's how I'm going to try to make it look really like I brought it to a place that does custom sleepers. I want it to look that good. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So, like I say, keep staying tuned in coming weeks as the project gets underway, and I'll be documenting the whole thing here on the Clutch Trucker channel. Thank you. And one last quick thing to show you as I was coming, getting closer to Sydney, Nebraska, the sun was coming up and it was really, really reddish looking. So I saved the dash cam and we'll zoom in and see if it'll look fairly decent or not. Just a short one today. Thanks for tuning in for that. You know, Rusty, thanks you for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment if you'd like to, only if you'd like to. I get your comments. Sometimes takes a day or two or three because I'm a working truck driver. Don't forget about Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. I still haven't done that TikTok thing. I know. I'm going to get on that sometime soon, all right? And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Sorry, boss. Looks like I screwed up. Don't worry about it, kid. That guy's a serious asshole. Come on. Oh, he had it, knocked it out of my hand, but got it. Kind of a sneaky way to get it, but he got it anyway. All right, Rusty, let's get the happy dog with his bounty look. Oh, yes. There it is.